Yellow, yellow. How's everyone doing? I, for one, am very excited to continue Ace Attorney. I've been excited. I am also just really happy with my new layout, and I want to show it off more. Realizing you're about to juggle 3 streams at once? Damn, most unfortunate. What streams are you juggling? I know Joe's streaming Metaphor right now. I hope that's going well. I don't know if you're watching that. You should be joining Allison. What's Undertale? Allison's Undertaling is over. Gotcha. It was fun catching some of that stream the other day. Seeing someone play Undertale blind is such an experience. I didn't know Allison was streaming one day. But other streamers do not impact my whims, I suppose. I would be juggling here and Allison, but I'm also trying to figure out Blender stuff, so my attention is spread a little thin. Fair enough. It must be hard being someone who watches many streamers all the time. I don't know how people juggle multiple streams at once. Do you just like have some of them muted and then you occasionally like unmute and watch a little bit of the other while lurking in the one you were watching previously? Joe, you and Allison is about to go live with Blind Undertale. I also haven't been on 2 of these streams, so fuck me, I suppose. Most unfortunate for you. I have Linux power user tech. I put 1 stream on each year. I see. Fascinating. Okay. So, I don't know when I'm gonna need the German accent, but I did try to practice a little bit before stream. I'll say that straight up. I don't know if I have any more thoughts. I genuinely do not know what to expect. All of the Ace Attorney content I know about, I'm pretty sure is just from the first game. I don't think I know anything about anything going forward, at least for the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Like, I know, like, Apollo Justice is a character that exists. You know, like I know stuff like that, and I know Edgeworth, like, has his own game, I think. But, like, in terms of just, like, what happens in any of those, or... I don't even know who shows up in Justice for All. So, yeah, I know nothing. I don't know. How did 2 of my streamers manage to stay this blind on such popular games? I don't know. Wait, what surprises me, though, like, I have friends who are really into Ace Attorney, and not only that, but, like, I've roleplayed with people writing Ace Attorney characters. Like, one of my good friends wrote Maya Fey, and we wrote together quite a bit. And I mean, like, I learned, like, oh, Maya is a spirit medium, and she's silly and quirky and all that stuff from there, but, like, I never really learned anything important, I don't think. I'm just... yeah, I don't know how I managed. I just, like, avoid content of series that I plan on engaging with, and I think I always planned on engaging with Ace Attorney at some point. Oh, update on catching the start of Joe stream. Yeah, no, that didn't happen at all. It's yeah. I mean, hey, you can't blame me for that. I went to bed early for you. I had a sub 4-hour stream for you. Not like I totally would have ended it regardless whenever I finished Sonic 06. Or Project 06, I should say. 2 very different games. You can't blame me for that at all. Good. Yeah, all I know is that, I think case 4, I have a surprise for everyone. But, aside from that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I got. I don't know anything. So I suppose I should just start. Ooh. Lost Turnabout. Something about this Phoenix drawing makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's so HD? He's so... I mean, he's not that high quality, but like, I don't know. Something about seeing him like shaded like this, like with the soft shading. Every Phoenix drawing makes me uncomfortable. I wonder what it is. Yeah, you know, like this may be controversial, but I'm not the biggest fan of Phoenix's design. There's like something about it that like turns me. Oh, maybe it's the eyebrows. Maybe it's the eyebrows. And not like looking at his stupid face. Okay, we'll turn away. Also, I hope the sound's okay. How did I get into this mess? Oh? That's far enough! You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix, right? I don't know who this is. Who the judge? What? Have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Hmm? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Oh no. Phoenix Nightmare. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Fascinating. Why is that your ringtone? Also, yo, the CG? But I like Phoenix in this. Maybe it's just like I don't like his stupid smile? Maybe I like when he looks depressed? I don't know. I think that would check out for me. Anyway, what a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Oh! Oh, who the fuck is this? I didn't even have time to figure out a voice. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. I don't know if that's the voice I'm sticking with. The autoplay caught me off guard. Who is that? Who is that? A few minutes later. Think Nepo baby for the voice? I mean, that was the energy I was getting. Okay. Ouch. My head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Who are you? Good morning. Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh no, did we get amnesia about our trial? Oh no! Life in my hands? You promised me! You said I would prove that I was not guilty! Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said! You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How could you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible!
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this!
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
So, like, what clients do the offense attorneys take? Every time we hear one brought up, just to say, yeah, no, they didn't take my case. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yes?
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, it's full amnesia. Uh-oh. That's what happens when you get hit with a fire hydrant. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
Can't believe the judge would do this to him. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah, someone, please! Oh wait, this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Well,
at least he knows what amnesia is. That's true. That's true. I feel like most people with amnesia don't realize they have amnesia.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, Payne's back. Good to see him.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
I suppose as ready as I'll ever be. I guess I should say yes for now.
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman?
You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will now prove the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
I have to, like, adjust myself back to the actually voice. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay. And who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
I see where you got the sir tick from, then. Okay, calm down, I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near the headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Justin Prince. He was pushed down in front of the he was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The result of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence.
Alright.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of information was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How could you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing RB.
Excellent. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright, my cell phone. Justin's autopsy report caused death, broken neck at 6:28 p.m. I was also covered in bruises. Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Interesting. I feel like nearsighted is going to be important. And the victim fell from the walking path above. Righto. There's a bit of stuff underneath his body. Was he writing something? His finger seems like it was in the middle of moving. Or maybe some sort of steps or something? Interesting. Wonder what that is. Okay, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? Too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is now in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again, RB? I already did. I'm ahead of you, right?
All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And held onto him as he fell.
Hey, what are you giving me the evil eye? Or why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir!
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says. Imagine having to teach your lawyer how to lawyer, you're so cooked. Yeah. Fucking Maggie here is like, look at my lawyer talk, I'm going to jail.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
All right. Decisive evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Yeah.
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
You don't think that in his maybe his dying message he was like, oh, wanted to maybe be like, oh, Maggie, I love you or something. I don't know, a stretch. But if he was pushed from behind, would he have even seen who pushed him? I don't know. He did fall. He fell face down. How did he see the killer? I guess they might have had a struggle. In that case, my theory null and void. But I feel like there's a gentler view of this.
With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name. It's clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Alright. $25 streams already, converting that to Lerf stream time, that's like, what, 5 years? At least... I feel like in Lerf stream time, that's like 50 normal streams. Probably more, because yeah, I did that one, like, over 24-hour extravaganza. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses hide things from, all hide things from the court. Which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even they don't mean to lie. Even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Leave him alone.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. Phoenix has amnesia and he's still judgmental as all hell. That's why when you question the witness, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here is nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. 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 1 second. Alright. We're good. And you're certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? Oh no, I just realized with no memory of Mia, we're cooked. How are we supposed to defend the client without Ghost Mom to tell us how to do our job? Well, okay. Is her appearance dependent on her memory? Like, what if Phoenix just starts seeing her fucking ghost? And she's like, Phoenix, you need to press the witness. And Phoenix is like, holy fucking shit! What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Is that a fucking ghost? What the fuck? Is anyone else seeing this? And he gets kicked out of court. I think that would be peak. I think that would be peak. I hope they do that.
There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand. And there were grains of sand stuck under his finger pointer nail. Her pointer fingernail. It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself.
That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble.
Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going.
I'm glad you're all pumped up, but...
I really want to see your special move, sir.
My what?
You always look so cool when you present evidence.
Then evidence? Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that.
Yes, the Great Phoenix Rite is back. Oh, that's right.
Huh?
Because he goes and he yells objection and it's really cool and then the words flash up in the air and everyone's like, whoa, how do you do that? How do you do that? You know? I heard lately that you can present not only evidence but people's profiles as well. It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir.
People's profiles, huh? Oh, shit, I have to pay attention to those now? Okay.
My client, the only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. I don't know if that's recall, I think you can see it from the symbol on her hat. Also, she told you, and everyone else told you. Dustin Prince, age 30. Alright. If you're lovers, let's just hope you started dating recently, okay? I won't judge an age gap, but that is a big one for such a young woman. Okay, but like, not only does Edgeworth do that as well, he probably even did it first, but there's no way that objecting / presenting evidence is a special move, but it is in court though. Like you have to imagine that Ace Attorney is a shonen, right? And so like, presenting the correct piece of evidence is like this big flashy attack that you do. So everyone gets really excited. Also, like they have different like ways of saying objection, right? So like they got their own flourishes to it. It's like a Demon Slayer where you do like the lightning breathing, water breathing sword techniques. They have objection techniques. All right, I'm imagining it. That's still stupid. Now pulling out a metal detector, that's a special move. I think they can both count. I think they're both in his arsenal. Alright, victim and a policeman seems he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Winston Payne, prosecutor for this case, lacks presence and generally bad at getting his points across. I like his face. Alright, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Gotcha.
Alright, let's give this another try.
Okay. So I need to present a... Alright. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name where he landed. Hang on. Let's, I wanna check this real quick. Right. And then... Aha!
Objection!
What is it? What's come over me? He's like having like a fucking awakening. Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! I hope that Phoenix does not get back his memory, and this entire game, he's just like rediscovering what it means to be a defense attorney. He's like, whoa, I didn't know I could present evidence like that. This is incredible. Is this really what it means to be a defense attorney? It's an incredible feeling. Defending people's innocence. Maybe this is what I was born to do. I wanted to be like that this whole game. So good. Loves amnesia plots. Wait, when they're done like this, maybe. I just think it's incredibly funny.
for him to, like, get, like, excited, like he's, like, possessed by the memory of who he used to be, but he's, like, doing something stupid, like pointing his finger and yelling objection at someone. Adjusting myself in my seat. This is important. I'm engaged now. Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Please say the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. I must have a really cool backstory that inspired me to defend people like this. Surely it's suitably epic. I please, I need that. I need, fucking Larry and Edgeworth to get together, right? I need them to get together. And they take Phoenix back to their elementary school, right? They take him back to the classroom. And they call their classmates up and they're like, we need to do something important. We need Phoenix Wright back. And everyone's like, oh my god, what happened to Phoenix? They're like, he can't remember. We need to remind him what turned him into the person that he is today. And they reenact they reenact their elementary school trial. And Phoenix is standing there like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I remember now. And he like starts like tearing up. He's like, you guys, I can't believe you would do something like this for me. And then they hug all together. Quick, everyone boo and cheer this man. You need to remind him of his trauma. You need to remind him of his trauma so that he can do a good job.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's, name is, Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record. Now here's the thing. Can Phoenix, like, see the subtitles?
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What kind of kids next door ass line is that? Sounds like something fucking Nigel Uno would say when fighting the crazy cat lady. Like, looks like the bird just caught the cat napping. Like,
What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir.
as you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie, with a Y. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts.
Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? Actually, how is Phoenix even allowed to defend Maggie? There's clearly a bird-to-bird bias there. Maybe they don't think that it counts because the Phoenix is a mythical bird? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
This is very true, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor?
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Also, Phoenix, my guy, putting an awful lot of faith in a guy to remember a name there. Like, Phoenix considered the victim was in fact a dude. Damn. Damn. Can't even spell his girlfriend's name.
Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had brought over 2 months ago. Well, I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Alright. Half a year. Not like they were talking about marriage. Today the incident happens to be the victim's birthday. Had gotten a present. Bought over 2 months ago. Not present. What did she get? You discussed what the defendant was going to give her boyfriend?
Well, she, trusts me, so...
Boy, does he look proud of himself right now.
What is it this time?
That testimony didn't sound like it had any contradictions in it to me. There just wasn't anything that really stuck out as odd. Yeah. I wonder what would happen if you tried to get more information from him. Get more information?
Yeah, you know, like how they press people in those old cop shows, sir.
So I should try pressing him, huh? I'm glad he knows what old cop shows are. He remembers those. Yep. You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because, I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say! I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their...
I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, it should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second, why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal! You're guilty, guilty, guilty! Should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here. The court doesn't know that Gumshoe is gay? Over 2 months ago.
Yup, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was his birthday present?
She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
You're making the class mistake here. Gumshoe is clearly bi.
You know what? That's fair. He could be bi.
No, nothing has convinced me he is not into women. You know what? You're right. You're right. I can't be like all the people in the Danganronpa fandom saying that Komaida couldn't possibly be bi, and if you think he's bi, then you hate gay people. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought that glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what was it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case?
Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are that convinced, let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it?
Fascinating. So, like, if Phoenix ever runs into a mute, he's cooked, right? Yeah, yeah. I don't know how well he could press in sign language.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. Oh, fuck, wrong voice.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
What's the other reason?
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Alright. Could not confirm it was the victim's handwriting. Checked the victim's pointer finger, there was sand trapped in the fingernail. There were also scratches on his hand caused by him writing on the ground. With his right hand. Okay. Right, that checks out. But, like, here's the thing. If you can't confirm it, someone could have written it with his hand, right?
So in the end, you couldn't confirm it?
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can find out everything you want with some scientific investigation.
Oh my god, like Emma.
I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I.
I've never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. And the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him as present?
Okay. It's a left-handed glove, that's right. Yep. Or... Wait, no. Right hand. Because most gloves are for baseball are left-handed. Right. I understand. I know baseball.
Objection!
What do you mean a storm is coming? Oh. Well, oh shit! Hello! Thank you very much for the raid, Joe! Holy shit! I hope you had an excellent time playing Metaphor. Welcome in, Raiders! Hello! We are the storm. You getting jobs indeed. Well, if you don't know me, my name is Lerf. I'm a member of the When We Cry podcast, a podcast about the When They Cry series and other works by Rikishi, including Higurashi, Umineko, and Kikonia. I am also an artist and animator. I am currently playing through Ace Attorney for the first time. We are just in the very beginning of Justice for All, which is the second game in the trilogy. So we're like right at the start here. I will probably be mentioning spoilers from the first game, so as well as the DLC case. So if you're cautious about that, and you don't want to like accidentally like hear something from that you don't want to hear, probably dip out now. But yeah, how's it so far? It's going great. I'm really enjoying it thus far.
I'm really enjoying the funny little bit going on with Phoenix at the start of this game. Important addendum. Ooh. Quote from Joe. Hang on. I'm a stinky streamer, sung musically. Fascinating. There's so many great bits in this game. It's gonna be glass. I'm looking forward to it. The first game I had a bit of knowledge for, but this one I am completely 1000% blind to. I know nothing that goes on in it. So I'm very excited. So I hope you all enjoy me doing silly little character voices and trying to solve mysteries. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
He said he's behind in answering your DM. Lerfbait his ass to come to the podcast. I was actually planning on messaging him either later today or tomorrow to check in. But if he's aware he's late, then he can he can respond. I've never played Ace Attorney despite being Rikishi head. I have not. I've also never read The House in Fata Morgana. So well, lots of surprising things. I need to read more visual novels. Is what I need to do. Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that's only one of its qualities.
Huh?
Good Gumshoe voice, thank you. There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. The glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
And that's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Ace Attorney Umi Neko is the usual pipeline, but I guess some of us watch different paths in lives. Yeah. So some of us indeed do. I also went from Umi Neko into Persona. Which is also something that is often done the other way around, so... I guess I'm just going through life backwards.
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture that it was his... wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah!
I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that his name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor?
The evidence the prosecution has presented fails to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No!
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See? You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Phoenix, from your point of view, this is your first day on the fucking job. Lock in.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Oh.
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
Oh, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
I love left and right-handed mystery tropes. I love that it's definitely impossible for a left-handed person to use their right hand to do anything. Yeah, especially like in cases, I'm not sure what it's like in other places in the world, but like in the U.S. there was a long period of time where people were forced to learn how to write with their their right hand, despite being left-handed, and forced to learn how to do things with their right hand because it was viewed to be satanic to do anything with your left hand. So like I feel like you know, it's a little flimsy as evidence. I guess so.
And what did this witness?
What wasn't viewed to be satanic in the U.S.? Excellent question. Loving the Lord, Jesus Christ, amen, or what have you.
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
And guns, true. Guns and Jesus. Yeehaw. What the heck? This is gonna be the Nepo baby from earlier?
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterwards, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling this was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to wait to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
To be continued. All right. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Actually, just it already saved. It already saved. All right. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. For the name, there's a famous sculpture, maybe Michelangelo, who is a lefty, and he read in reverse. Ooh. I did not know that. Despite being an animation major, my art history knowledge is a little flimsy. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later.
I feel like dealing with your problem would help fix her problem. But yeah, probably a kick to the head wouldn't be ideal.
For now, do you think you could fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, and that's your cell phone number.
Phoenix's business card added to the court record.
Okay. I wonder if the phone at the beginning was his phone, and maybe he gave his business card to the guy with the fire hydrant, the Nepo baby, and he called his phone in order to figure out where he was so he could bash his head in. Or maybe he just got his hands on a business card. Phoenix didn't have to give it to him directly. Oh, it was Leonardo. I see. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me! This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh! I see. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? I guess I'll just neutral voice this for now. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can get this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Ah, aha. So that's how the perpetrator found out her name. So who the guilty party is whoever this phone belongs to. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I were waiting for a person to show up, but they never did.
So, where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Ah, to me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up, does her arm ever get to— I'm sure it does, but she's dutiful. Who is this? You were here all along! Oh, fuck! Maya! Fuck, it's Maya!
Ah, you were here all along! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now who the heck is this? Oh my god, I missed her! She's back! Oh, let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl, too.
Hey, good morning! Oh, hey, good morning, Maggie.
And good morning to you, Maya.
So, how's it going?
Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? Oh, it's not in the court record yet. Okay. It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Interesting. Con artists. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful prune like you.
Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, whoops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick.
Oh, wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. Great. 11:40, 54. It was fun having the defendant next to us for a little while.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Oh no, he looks like Lerfbait. What the fuck? Okay, I'm normal. I'm fine.
Please state your name for the court witness.
Oh my fucking god, why? Why is he a pretty boy? What the fuck? Like...
Honestly, like, the only thing throwing me off a little bit is the fucking, like, human Bill Cipher golden, like, tinge to his hair. Because then I just started thinking that he's, like, Tumblr sexy man Bill Cipher. Oh no, Abushi's right. Oh, jeez. Okay. Voice. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student, but to give it everything in my life is the utmost highest top grade quality, you understand? I'm merely looking for that perfect top-notch and beautiful university, don't you see? I've rigged the selection process and it was a process.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Okay, I was unprepared. I didn't know his game. Shit, okay. We have another old bag situation, I see.
What is he, a human chatterbox?
I can't believe you've been out yapped by characters in this game twice now. I wasn't prepared for it. If I knew, I would have sped the talking up. I simply need to be prepared. Okay. I'm prepared. I'm ready. I have to question him. Oh my god. Why does he do that? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Your glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. Unless he's nearsighted. If he wears glasses, in actuality, like if this man fell on his glasses, unfortunately I'm very attracted to this man. That's just gonna have to be how things are.
Now that's enough. Your name, witness.
Fucking head shake. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks, you thought that you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me university student in transit.
Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to the court about what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk, you know, you.
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
I'm a little obsessed with him, actually. I kind of really like him. I kind of really like him. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Look at his little face. Hang on. Wait, he's cute, though? He's cute? Hang on. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing that I saw was a banana that fell with the police officer. A banana? Bro fell with a banana? I hate the way he speaks. Respect to the actor, hate the character. Thank you. I'm having a lot of fun with the voice. What a cutie, probably a murderer. It's my type.
That was certainly decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind's very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, that could only mean one thing. That guy is lying!
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. And he's a liar? Definitely my type. I'm fanning myself actively. It's genuinely, I think it's the lashes. The lashes are really getting me, as well as his body language. Alright. What's your life situation? I want to know everything about you. So, you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mushhead, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. Free time, probably single then. You got a chance, streamer. I'm excited about it. Though he seems like he would be a chore. I feel like I do the cooking, I do the cleaning, and I would want him to do the cooking and the cleaning. He wouldn't be good at it, but I just want to like see him flounder at like normal tasks. He looks like he hasn't done anything in his life. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? You think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't really expect smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Press harder. The answer was always press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright is even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking time apart is a total unorthodox, there's no man should follow. A real first-class person doesn't live by nor is chained by. How do you wear a watch? Ha! You should live freely without constraint. That's how life should be. God damn it! God, he talks so fast. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. I wonder, wrong button. I usually go for fast text speed. How about... Oh, this is transparency. There we go. Well, let's see if that can help my voice acting. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case. Alright. And how did you know he's a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell you just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practice. Oh, so he wears cheap ties, ugly shoes. Oh, and I suppose he was also wearing an officer's uniform. God damn it. The text speed didn't help at all. Wouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Honey, there's no way he hasn't. Even if I haven't figured that out. Even I haven't figured that out yet. She's clearly wearing a spirit medium outfit. What do you mean, Phoenix? I know you have amnesia, but you're blind as well? Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's all right with you. Of course I remember her sweet face. Okay, right. I've read that. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine.
I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Of course.
Did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
Alright, the banana. Time to get to the actual meat of things. Or I guess the fruit of things, as it were. The banana. Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick! He's got to be lying about the bananas!
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
Oh, the glove! If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means we can somehow show he's lying.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. He's right. He's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick?
Okay, we're going to, banana, and let's present the glove, baby. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. So you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull out more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
Is it now?
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You... One of those people? Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You experienced without the new possibility. Sure, in the end, we find out as a fact a glove is not bananas. However, when you go far, I do think there's enough room for doubt, don't you? And that's why I asked how bad you... And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20/20. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
But 20/20 is good vision. I don't need glasses. I have 20/20 vision. Oh, did not say 20/20? What the fuck did it say then? It's going so fast. Oh, 2200. I see. That explains it. That explains it. Listen. When the text goes that fast and I'm trying to read it, you can't expect me to comprehend most of it. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but you know my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejoice to join an ark as you're brave and courageous only be caught by horrible and righteous people. While she didn't do anything wrong, she was so gruesomely burned at the... I'm getting better. It's just the initial one throws me off. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. And now the slow text is the fucking problem. Jesus. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness? Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The girl was on the upper path. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have had a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Alright. Well, you gotta press everything. You ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and she flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, and I'm sorry, was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? God. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get... Phoenix! Phoenix! Come on, buddy. I know you have amnesia, but... Come on. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Ugh.
The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record.
How can I get more information out of him? Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec.
I know exactly what this is. Yeah. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call, which should be... If I'm remembering correctly, that is not a minute within the crime. Objection! There we are. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
Maya backseating? I know, like I knew going in. The second he said the time, I was like, oh, that doesn't match up with the time of death. I'm gonna have to ban her? Yeah, unfortunately. It's a first offense. We can just time her out. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So, what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There was clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think the court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Sounds like they updated Phoenix's court voice. I think I'm playing the version of the trilogy on Steam, and I remember one of my chatters mentioning that they changed his voice from the original for some reason. I don't remember the reason. Maybe a controversy with the original voice actor, but I couldn't say. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little daze.
Ah! Mr. Wellington.
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
They just changed San Regal. I think it was just to line up with the 3DS games. Okay. Answer the question. A telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. Searching for a phone booth, huh? Phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a... Matryoshka doll? Matryoshka doll? Is that how do you pronounce that? I don't know. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it.
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying first-rate people are not allowed to lose things? Have you ever heard of the geniuses that have a strange quirk or two? By that rationale, I have my own quirk, and that would be losing it. I think it'd be simple, you can understand.
Enough!
Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. You lost his cell phone?
Nick, that cell phone. Could it be?
You mean- oh fuck, sorry, bumped my desk. You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Oh, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Always push harder. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem a little confused. Oh, I found my cell phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
They're very similar. I wonder if they mix the phones up because they have the same phone?
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone on him because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something. There's always something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you!
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. Evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present the proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Okay. This should be it, right? Yep. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, then something is wrong with you. No!
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh!
Order! Order!
What is reporting the crime a little late to prove for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is enough reason to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he...
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
do you have any thoughts that you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation.
All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said that. There was only one possibility.
Please present to the court this piece of evidence and we'll answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Okay. So there's multiple options here that they could be getting at. 1, he was looking for his missing phone and he ended up finding the wrong one. He was searching around the victim's body, found his phone, but not his own phone. So that's option 1. Option 2, he was looking for his glasses, and these are his glasses. However, I don't think that would be the case necessarily, because it hasn't really been brought up in court quite yet. I mean, like, we've talked about his vision, but I feel like this isn't what was most pressing to him. Like, you know. And then we could do the oh, he was making the victim write Maggie's name, but that's several steps ahead, and I know that I need to take this step by step. Like, I'm explaining the case to Phoenix like he's a baby, because to me, I go, oh, he was fucking writing Maggie in the sand because he heard it on the phone call, and these people had his phone, and the only reason he knew where they were was because they called him to meet up and give him his phone back. I don't know why he killed them, though. And then list of con artists. Hang on. I guess I can't examine this. Unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Aw, no, damn it. Perhaps. That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. Damn it.
I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then.
But before you do, you'll be penalized.
Damn it.
Ouch.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save just in case, I die, which I won't die. I've never failed an Ace Attorney game. Trust. Alright.
Please present to the court one piece of evidence at once to the public.
Alright, in which case, he was either looking for his glasses, or he was writing the name. I think I'm gonna accuse him of murder and then work backwards. Never mind. Never mind. It's the glasses. Fine. God damn it. Alright. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? I believe the court all heard what you said, what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
No, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm to anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed onto the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses, and he searched frantically for them. But he didn't realize that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make the call. Ooh. Things are getting spicy.
Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer?
You know, I bet this fucking Nepo baby here, knows of Phoenix's reputation, right? That for some reason he always manages to get one of the witnesses convicted, and he knows he's here as a witness, right? He's like, okay, shit, I have to bonk Phoenix right on the head with this fire extinguisher, or else he is gonna fucking get me, because I've seen this man. I know his rep. I've done the research. It was not a bad strat. Unfortunately, Phoenix does not need his brain to work in order to do what he does. He is already somehow the most competent person in the room because everyone else around him is so incredibly stupid. It's impressive. Of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. Oh! I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. The joke's on Wellington. Phoenix's brain has never been functional. Exactly. You didn't know that he's just fucking winging it the entire time. Like, he just throws shit out and is guessing. He stumbles his way through court. It's honestly impressive. Like, Phoenix is the definition of falling with style. Turns out the cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah. This is so exciting, watching you work again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swing. Or sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense. The defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? What's your explanation as to why you are not the murderer? Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
This music is a fucking bop, by the way. I like this more than the first game's case music. Or I guess, interrogation music? But... Wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie? Maggie with a Y.
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. The defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Here we are. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, you... How did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park.
And
she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Oh, this is yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
fatal mistake.
My client's name is Maggie with a Y, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with an E. This is a mistake that could only occur if you knew how her name sounded. I guess they both have an E. I should say IE.
Order! Order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor,
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. He's a con man, I see.
Are you sure, Nick?
I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Your boy over there sure likes to choke himself? I can choke him. Anyway. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What's this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. Most of the phone numbers were stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like those cops who raid really honest, Marcy's disrupted genius works in the guys. Left Twitch photo, put my headphones back there, come back to. Interesting. Listen. You must understand. I'm incredibly normal. I'm an incredibly normal person. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. Fuck. All I want for you to is tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is an unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the number of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Right? Thank you. Been searching for my phone. Called, right?
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
And maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that Slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
And he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
Probably because they have the same phone. I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Okay, Bro hates bananas. I mean, I would think the phone. I would think that, that Dustin was on his... well, I guess we can present people now. So perhaps the fact that he was a police officer in uniform, that it threw him off guard. Like, they could have thought that they were bringing him in, like calling him over to arrest him. Maybe, because there was a woman. Right, right. He called Miss Bird on the phone. Right, he called Maggie. He heard a woman's voice, and then she saw a male police officer with her. That's it. Well, what Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after a shift was over. In no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone was with the policeman. He couldn't have known that they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And you went into panic, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking...
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive! Not bad for a person with such a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! Ah, this guy's really creeping me out. All you've been is waving around and talking about is a suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that, they're all on the phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this is your phone? I already told you earlier. That phone I've lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. I must say, he has a very unattractive laugh. But you can be sure this isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Oh, it feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. Phone stored numbers. Oh, maybe phone stored numbers, because Maggie would be in the stored numbers, and why would... well, probably fingerprints, right? Because, well, no. I think stored numbers is more likely. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Fine.
Witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
That shirk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. Cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. Yep. Okay, fingerprints on the phone. I've got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
What?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Oh, wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can check the number stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. You erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember. Huh. Looks like they hung up. So, Lerf, do you prefer when he's confident like this or when he's being pathetic? Honestly, I like the confident. I like, No, don't get me wrong. I like pathetic men. For sure. In love with pathetic man. The more pathetic a man is, the more I appreciate them. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I also love really smug characters who are smug with no reason to be smug. Like, you're so arrogant and you have literally nothing to back it up. I fucking love that. It's why I'm like one of the only people in the world who likes Morgana Persona 5. I just love cocky, arrogant characters who do not have any right to be as cocky or arrogant as they are. I find them very amusing. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? He picked up the wrong fucking phone.
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Call your number.
Mr. Wright, you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is. Your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Objection. Well, now that Maya and his memory is back, maybe Mia can bail him out like always. True. Where's our ghost queen at? Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it. Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defendant is going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
You cannot prove everything. It's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you're all well aware. Oh, I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
The one piece. No way. It's real.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, have one of mine.
Judge's business card added to the court record. Awesome. Written in fancy script. Ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Awesome.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but...
That's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court's still in session.
Okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too. Ah! What? Why is my phone? And what's this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, it can't be! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. He's dead. He killed himself. In front of everyone in the court. Holy shit.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Willington.
He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Auto-embarrass asphyxiation. +2, +2.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
All right. 216. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this.
It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it?
Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment. What the fuck? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has been really nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What kind of, like, Nagito Komaeda-ass backstory is this?
What do you mean?
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. Nagito Komaeda. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
Oh.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
That's not true!
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering on one of my night shifts.
Oh, I see.
Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? Okay, so we still have amnesia. Good. Good.
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
Unless he's joking. At that moment, everything really did come back. Okay. Damn. Damn. I'm sad we don't get the fucking childhood elementary school incident reenactment of my dreams. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man. He's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Does he? I don't know about that. This person. I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? Damn, mean to Winston Payne. Yeah, the amnesia is just a vehicle for the tutorial case instead of a lasting plot point. Yeah, I figured it would be the case. I just thought it would be really funny if it stuck around. And this girl. Maya?
You finally remembered!
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? Keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
oh well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
All right. Sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay, okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon, 2 months ago. Oh. Oh, are we gonna have like a flashback case next time? Very, very fun. Reunion and Turnabout. Who is this child? Another Fae, perhaps? Or a spirit medium in training? Did Maya adopt? Fascinating. Alright, let's save the game. Beautiful. Okay. We have finished first case. It's only been 2 hours, though. Interesting. Okay, okay, okay. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a break. Probably like, I'll say like 5-10 minute break. I just wanna like stretch, get a bit more water and whatnot. So, everyone get up, do the same, get your water, maybe get some food to eat, take your meds if you haven't, all that good stuff. And we will be back in about 5 minutes. See you soon.